see what the Golan Heights means to Israel. This is the Golan that before 1967 was part of Syria. This is the Golan Heights that maybe one day in the very near future is going to go back to Syria. And that means where you stand right now may one day in the near future be part of Syria. That means whoever is standing here can see the whole northern part of Israel. It's open like a book. It's open like a map, right, spread down there in front of us. This is the Golan that before 1967 was part of Syria. It was from this cliff and from this position that Syrians used to shoot down on the Israeli settlers. The first kibbutz was founded in 1909. That's almost 100 years ago. Since then, more than 270 kibbutzim have been founded all over Israel of various different shapes and sizes. Some of them very small like us, some of them much bigger with up to 1,000. So originally we had members that were equal. Everyone was the same. Over the years, changes started coming into kibbutzim. Over the last 7, 8, and 9 years, drastic changes have come into many of the kibbutzim. Not all, but many. Kibbutzim today, some of them are totally different from what they originally were. Today on our kibbutz and on many, many more, we receive wages. We earn from the kibbutz. The kibbutz pays me because I work in the tourist branch of the kibbutz, so I get paid by the kibbutz for doing your tour. I get paid when I go back to work in the tourism branch of the kibbutz. I work in reservations. I get paid for the kibbutz from the kibbutz. In return, I pay back to the kibbutz for my laundry, for the food I take in the dining hall for myself and my family. Every time I take the car out, I pay per kilometer. I pay for my children's schooling. I pay when I go to the little shop in the kibbutz. I pay a tax to the kibbutz every month. I pay for my water, my electricity. It's like the real world.
Who sets the
price? We are independent. Now the changes, the changes have been very, very positive, and that is because change was needed. Otherwise, kibbutzim would have probably died out because members were not happy with the system anymore, and the world changed, and Israel changed, and the people in the kibbutz had to change with the times. We've made huge changes, but very positive ones, and I think, and most people on this kibbutz will agree, we have even created the perfect society. We have independence, we have incentive to work, we have wages, we have a secure society, environment, we have a beautiful kibbutz with a strong Jewish spirit, and I think we have it all. So for now, our kibbutz is going ahead, and we are not growing. This is another thing I want to bring in because somebody asked me if we're growing. At the moment, we're not growing on our kibbutz. What we are very interested in is our second generation that are now finishing army, finishing university, will want to come back, hopefully, to live here on the kibbutz. We're not accepting members from other parts of Israel, and one of the reasons is that the whole future of the Golan Heights is very insecure. We really do not know where we're going to be next year, the year after, and 3 or 5 or 10 years from now. So that was one of the reasons why we decided a few years ago not to take on any members. When our kids will come of age to become members, this will be a different issue. The name of the kibbutz, if you translate it from Hebrew into English, it means the village of the Carib. Kfar Haruf, the village of the Carib. It's a little kibbutz that was founded in the early 1970s by 2 groups of people. A young American group with their dreams and goals and ideas that came from San Diego, California, New York, came here to the southern part of the Golan Heights, joined up with another young group of Israelis that had just finished the army, and built this beautiful little kibbutz. So whatever you see today has been built by the original members and the members that have joined the kibbutz since then. We're a little kibbutz. We just have 100 members. We have 50 families. We have a total of 128 children that range from the ages of 0, from the little ones, right up to the oldest, which is now 31. We survive on 3 main sources of income. We have tourism. We have groups like you that have lunch in the dining hall. Many kibbutzim in Israel survive on tourism. It's important that you know. We really appreciate your support. This supports us and supports us to keep the dining hall open and running, because it's an expensive luxury to have a dining hall on the kibbutz that's available to members for meals, which used to be in the past 3 times a day. Now it's only once a day, but I'll get to that in a minute. Apart from tourists that we take for lunch in the dining hall, we also have cabins that we rent out to tourists from abroad and from Israel that want a midweek getaway, weekend getaway. Our little cabins, they're European style. They have separate bedroom, jacuzzi and shower downstairs, little kitchenette, upstairs loft area with mattresses for children. Each cabin has a wooden balcony with its own little lookout. We also have just opened 6 deluxe suites, so who knows, maybe the next time you're in Israel you can stay with us, look us up on the internet and stay with us. Apart from tourism, we have, like every kibbutz in Israel, we have agriculture. We've got 800 acres of land. We grow everything from wheat, cotton, corn, flowers, tomatoes, almonds, avocados, melons, watermelons, peaches and pears. This year is our first year growing peaches and pears. Basically whatever's in season we grow, but not necessarily what you've had to eat in the dining hall came from our fields, because it depends what we're growing. At the moment we're into more into watermelons than tomatoes. Next month it will be something else. We also have a dairy of 475 cows. We have grown from last year by 100 cows. We milk the cows 3 times a day on a very modern rotating milking parlour. It's on a water base. The cows walk onto the stand and rotate very, very, very slowly. When the cows milk, the clusters drop off automatically. It's very, very hot in the dairy, and just to try and understand what it's like for the cows in Israel, where they don't graze outside like in Europe. They're indoors all day, so we try to keep them as comfortable as possible. That means showering them 3 times a day. We've got huge fans to keep them cool so that we can keep milk production up, because in the summertime what we notice that the milk drops drastically, so it means we still have expenses and we don't have profits, we have losses. So we try and keep the milk production up. The other method that we have invented in keeping milk production up is playing Mozart in the dairy, and it does work. Cows that listen to Mozart do produce more milk. It's a known fact. We tried rap, it didn't work. Mozart works. Okay.